Comedy time again, and here we go.
504.
Oh, God, I need a laugh.
That's next door. It's being hit on the head lessons in here.
Okay, it's time for some comedy.
Note the huge-breasted typist in the background.
Major League Yellows on her. Hey, this is brought to you by the Comedy Connection, our friends down at Faneuil Hall, who always have great acts coming in. I mean, they got everybody in now. Tonight, big MTV star, Jon Stewart, who's right here with us now. John, welcome. Welcome.
Woo!
Yeah, that's exactly.
That's me helping myself out on that
Yeah.
one.
How are you?
I'm doing good, man.
Welcome to Boston.
A little chilly, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I wasn't even going to do comedy. I was just up here for Tips Week.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, I knew him as a man and a neighbor. And as we were coming in, we heard that announcement on the thing. They want to get the funeral for the people who knew him as the man and the neighbor.
Is that right?
And the guy at the strip joint and the politician. And
give a tip to Tip. Yeah, he was he was a cool guy. He came by.
His mic actually reminds me of his fine
little
bulbous
bit.
nose.
Yeah, it's a round mic. See, that's that television humor. You don't.
They're sitting at home thinking, what?
Yeah.
He's
Hey,
talking to a mic.
I enjoy your stuff. You have a great job, boy. You have a better job than I have. You have the best job in America.
It's a little tenuous, though. My job it's a good job while it lasts. I feel more like a temp than anything else.
They're committed. No, they're definitely committed to you. I think the first couple of weeks may have been, test out, but I think by now you're in there.
Yeah, pretty much. But I mean, nothing runs on MTV for that long.
And you're good at it, though.
No, I appreciate it.
Yeah, look at Mark Goodman and those guys, man. Those guys.
I'm already gearing up my 70s infomercial skills. I sit at home and who's that? Gloria Gaynor? Right.
That's right,
Yeah, that's what they're all doing.
J.J. Jackson's running a car wash now in San Diego. It's hard to know.
That would make a great movie script.
Yeah,
Car wash.
But I think your show is going to be. See, I think that they realize that you can't just have these phony baloney videos. You have to actually have shows with names on them, so people can go, well, I was watching in their rating diaries and go, I was watching Jon Stewart.
Yeah, exactly.
On MTV. They just say, hey, some video. It doesn't. You can't.
Well, the kid, it sort of switches. Some of the kids will be like, we need to see more videos on MTV because that's sort of, it's bread and butter, and that's how it started. And other people think MTV should diversify and become more of a network.
Yeah.
And get talk shows.
Well, your show's a half hour, right?
Yeah.
It seems longer.
It seems a lot longer. Especially like that are good. That's the general message. No, I appreciate that.
I wish it were longer, I think, is what I'm trying to say.
That's what I wish.
Yeah.
And then they would cut my money in half. I wish I was working twice as hard.
For less money.
Half the money, exactly.
Well, you get your job here, that happens.
Oh, really? I appreciate that.
Can you do 2 weekend shifts?
That would be tremendous.
Nothing.
But it's been fun to do, though.
Yeah, no, and you're good at it.
Thank you.
You're good at it because, you're better than Conan O'Brien.
I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with
He's
him.
horrible. He's horrible.
I'm sorry, my lawyer is not I'm not at liberty to talk about that in the deposition.
He couldn't ad-lib a belch after a free pizza.
He's got to be smart. The guy was involved with The Simpsons, though. There's got to be
something. Well, he was a good writer, but he's not a good on-camera guy. But you're a natural.
Well, I hosted a show for years in Yugoslavia.
No, really?
Called Bosnia Tonight. And it was a tremendous show, of course, as you know that.
Bosnia,
exactly, yeah. The station was bought by some Muslim fundamentalists.
You're on your own. It's hard to get a good laugh
really
out of Bosnia.
So far, I've done a wake joke and a revolution joke.
The wake joke is all right.
Next.
The Bosnia joke.
If I hit Nancy Kerrigan, I think the whole town would
yeah. From here.
That's what I'm saying. I'm hitting everything. Next thing you know, I'll be talking about the Kennedy assassination.
Oh, well, no, we've all been. No, the Kennedys, they've been,
That's what it was. All the Boston comics I
game.
know, they'll keep me up till, 5 in the morning. Dennis Leary, the first night I met him.
That's right. Dennis is from Worcester.
He was in Worcester. We were in Rochester working a gig at a wonderful, wonderful club in Rochester.
I bet.
If you ever get a chance to tour the Northeast,
Funny Pickle.
certainly go there. There's a little club above a karaoke bar that I think you'll find very amusing. But he kept me up all night. Stuff. And the guy from New Orleans is the guy that was making the calls.
Dennis is great. He's a movie star now. Although the
he
movie came out
talk to me
it bombed. What was the movie?
Which one? Well, he's got a new movie coming out called The Ref that's going to be awesome. It's very funny. Yeah.
Well, he was in that Judgment Day thing. Was that it?
Judgment Night, yeah.
Yeah, something. And it was just like, it was okay.
Well, he was a bad guy, but you wanted him to kill Emilio Estevez.
Right.
You didn't want Emilio Estevez to walk away from that.
That's right. Yeah.
I think in real life.
Dennis is a star. I love Dennis. Yeah,
he's very cool.
So you know him, huh?
And a great family man and an excellent dancer.
Now, how did you get this gig? How did you get this gig? Because, were you doing stand-up? Where are you from? Let's start from the beginning, John. You're from New York.
There's a small log cabin outside of Kentucky.
I'm from New York and grew up in Trenton, New Jersey.
Right. Wow.
So I know a little something about dying
blues.
northeastern industrial towns.
Yeah.
Let me tell
He
you.
used to have the blues. He's living in
Yeah,
Trenton.
Trent was pretty brutal.
Right.
And
So then you were doing stand-up comedy
Yeah.
around like all the clubs, like
Moved to
Dennis
New York
and all
for
those
that.
guys.
Exactly.
Which is hard work. Which is really
brutal. First couple of years was absolutely brutal.
Yeah, because it's like no one's saying, "Hey, you're great" or anything. You're up there.
No one's even talking to you.
Some nights they laugh. Some nights they go, "Hey, screw you."
Yeah,
We've heard
no,
it,
it can be miserable. The only other people at the shows usually are other stand-up comics, open micers, like yourself, and you know
Right.
that's the audience. So you know you do well when they're sad. If you're really funny, they get sad, and that's how you know you've done a good job.
Did you play Boston before? Like I know you're at the Comedy Connection tonight and tomorrow. Now that you're a big star,
Oh,
I mean
yeah,
everybody's
sure,
going to come.
yeah.
But did you come
I
and
know,
know? Did you come and play any of the rooms here and no one knew who you were? Do you remember?
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
I
you
did.
would
I
remember.
did Catch in Cambridge a couple of times.
Right. They closed. They're closed.
Yeah, they closed. I did.
Connection took over.
Yeah.
They're big. They're the big rooms.
The rooms that I do usually close.
Did
So I'm really hoping that
Yeah.
this will happen
All the rooms
this
you
year.
played are closed.
Exactly. Did the MGM Grand in Vegas right before it went on fire. Basically, Milwaukee and Calamity. Did the Hindenburg actually? New Year's Eve. And we all know what happened to that.
Yeah, that's closed.
And you know, did Dallas '63.
Yeah. And
you know, just bad
He
things.
was with Tip. He was with Tip O'Neill just before he died.
Tip O'Neill. In fact, he was saying to me, "You know, you're very you're funny." Yeah.
So is the
Do
show
you,
on?
think, do you think he fell forward when he landed on himself and did a honking thing like you know those guys? Yes, exactly. I can't even imagine.
It wasn't. You know, I saw the pictures of him when he was younger. It's like when